Hey guys, so I told you I'd get you a video. I'm getting you a video. This is a sugar pie pumpkin. So it's little, but it's got the same amount of sugar as a jack-o'-lantern, and it's made to be able to cook down. If you tried to cook down a jack-o'-lantern, you would just get a lot of mush, where this is gonna have a little bit of body to it. So off with the stem, okay? And off with that part. Roast those seeds inside with whatever you guys want. So a little bit of hot sauce, that's gonna evaporate. Worcestershire sauce is always really good. Butter and salt, I guess, if you're boring. Anyway, so try a new recipe. So I wanna see seeds, and I'm gonna show you how to roast it and get the best pumpkin puree you've ever had. Look at all that deliciousness. When you were little, you threw all these parts away. All right, so what you're gonna do is get all this stuff out, separate those seeds, rinse them in a colander, roast those at probably 275 for 40 minutes. Then we're gonna roast the entire pumpkin for about 45 minutes. All right, guys, check this out. You got all that orange gunky goo out, and then you give those seeds a nice rinse. So these here, I got the majority, I can get that later. So I've got a little silk mat down. If you guys want to put parchment paper down, you can. Otherwise, you will have a mess later. Then you want to do about 1 inch of water. So it's really no, well, I guess it looks like I went through about 4 cups. So you've got 1 inch of water. What this is gonna do is when it's roasting, the skin is so tight that it's gonna keep in the moisture, but the water will evaporate into this part and it'll soften this part up and get it to where we wanna get it for roasting. Then you're gonna take your seeds and toss them in really whatever, butter, olive oil, be careful of that smoke point, and then some seasoning. These, usually about 275, these 350, but if you're a really good culinarian, you can roast these and these at the same time, but you just have to watch these really close, because all you're doing in roasting is you're essentially dehydrating the water so they pick up a chip sort of texture. Okay? Okay. All right, guys. So I love Worcestershire sauce, which is a sauce from England. You can look into it a little bit. It's kind of got a cool history to it. So I've got a little olive oil, some salt, and some Worcestershire sauce. I'm gonna put these into my oven with those beautiful pumpkins. And I'm just gonna watch them really close, okay? So those can hang out down there, no big deal. If water, see how this over here, the water is like already kind of settled and evaporated. That's okay as long as you've got water under your pumpkin inside there. So your pumpkins will be done when you can push on them or stick a fork in them and they'll give. And what you're looking for is that orange will be a nice and kind of a golden color. Your seeds, you can cook those as long as you want, but as they cool, they're gonna crisp up a little more. So be careful, you don't wanna burn them and you don't wanna evaporate all the water out of them, because remember, at that 212, water turns into vapor and then they've got no chance. You're kind of holding on to them right now, helping them with that water and oil. And remember, oil or butter, same concept. If you smear it all over your arms and walk around Pewaukee in the summer, what's gonna happen? Yeah, you're gonna get sunburned or tan. it's doing the same thing in the oven. It's adding browning. Okay, so be careful. We'll check on these when it's done, and I'll show you how to process the pumpkin. All right, you cool cats and kittens, look at these seeds. Delicious. Oh, I wish you could smell this, but you can't. All right, so seeds are done, and check out these beauties. They are steamy, but okay. They are almost done, and do not do this at home. My fingers are made of iron because they've been cooking for too long. They are almost there. Notice a lot of the water is gone, but some of it is still there, which is what we need. So, we're almost there. Back with you in a minute. It's time. Whoa, steamy. All right, here we go. See that indent? They are ready. Woot woot. Hey guys, so they're still nice and hot. I flipped them over. Take a spoon, and you should just be able to insert it and pull. Comes right out, okay? Then take this, what we call the pumpkin flesh, or the meat, and put it in a blender or a food processor, and you've got pumpkin puree. High in fiber, high in protein, good for your dog, good for your skin, good for your eyes, because it's got beta carotene in it. So I can't wait to see what you're gonna make with your pumpkin. So remember, here are your seeds. Here is your pumpkin. Start with a sugar pie pumpkin because it's got the highest amount of sugar and the least amount of water. The cool part about sugar pie pumpkins is I bought 45 pumpkins. They were $1 a piece. $1. Like jack-o'-lanterns are like $8 nowadays. So pretty cheap to buy, and you should be able to get almost 4 pies out of this pumpkin puree, or some pumpkin bread, or some pumpkin milkshakes, all kinds of really fun stuff. And I invite you to also try some pumpkin soup. It's much better than it probably sounds. All right, guys, I can't wait to see what you make. Have a good day.